Hi there guys, and welcome to the Tantrum Kitesurf Show. Now we've just had the mother of all storms pass through here last night, and as I was lying in bed this morning listening to the rain, it made me think of a question we get asked an awful lot by people coming into the sport, this idea of, can I actually kitesurf in the rain? Well, the simple answer is yes. The best place to be, bar none, when it's raining, is on the water, because you're already wet. Okay. However, having said that, there are some considerations you should take into account. The first one being, when it's raining and it's windy and you're kite surfing and you're trying to ride upwind, all that rain by default is going to be getting driven into your face, which can make it really difficult to see where you're going. It makes it uncomfortable, but it also makes it quite difficult if it's really raining to see where you're going, and that's something you should take into account. Second one, you are gonna get a wet kite. There's no two ways about it. Okay, so you have to put your kite away wet. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, I know. But two things to take into account here. One, being wet, your kite will be heavier. Two, if you happen to crash that kite on the beach and get that kite covered in sand, the sand will stick to it because it's wet, and it will be even heavier. Now that will impair its performance. If you're out in slightly marginal conditions and it starts to rain, you may notice your kite suddenly starts to backstall and will not relaunch as well because it's heavier. Okay, so something else to take into account there. The major thing to take into account, however, is that as the rain passes over, it's going to shift the wind pattern. What do I mean by this? What you often see, or what we often see here, and what I've seen in other places as well, is that, let's say you've got a band of rain clouds passing in, and you can see them on the horizon, out there, they're coming this way in, towards where you're kite surfing. Often, 15, 10, 5 minutes before those clouds pass overhead, the wind will pick up in what we call squall. So you suddenly get this huge increase in wind as those clouds drive the air in front of them, drive the wind in front of them. So the wind can double, triple, it can really, really pick up in speed for those 5, 10, 15 minutes before the rain hits. Then as the clouds pass over, the wind stops and it starts to rain. Then after the rain's passed, the wind slowly picks back up again. Now we've seen this time and time again. So this is the case generally where what we'd normally recommend is, look, if it's raining and it's fairly consistent rain, i.e., it's drizzling, it's been drizzling all day, but it's windy, probably no problem. Might be a little bit more gusty because of the clouds, but you're probably still going to be able to kite surf. What you really need to be careful of in the rain is these squalls. So you get this huge, ugly line of grey clouds coming in, suddenly the wind picks up, and then you've got no wind. What can actually happen as well, which I forgot to mention, is that as the wind picks up after the clouds have passed, it often comes in a different direction, sometimes as much as 180 degrees difference, which obviously is a real problem. So our advice in these conditions is see those clouds coming, get off the beach 15 minutes before, sit down, have a coffee, have a hot chocolate, whatever, watch the rain come in, watch it pass, wait for 15 minutes afterwards and see what's happened. Because you don't want to get caught. I mean, imagine the wind doubles in speed. You're on your 12-meter kite anyway. Suddenly it's now 24 knots. You're on a 12-meter kite. Then it drops to nothing. Your kite sinks into the water. Then it comes in the other direction at 12 knots. Now you're in real trouble. So the best bet is just get off the water first, sit it out, and chill and see what happens. Often it will come back in the same direction, really, really nice afterwards, and you can jump up and go out again. But it's just worth waiting for that time just to see what happens while it sorts itself out. As I say, if it's fairly consistent, if there's showers, if it's been raining all day and the pattern doesn't look like it's going to change, and you've checked on the forecast and everything looks like it's staying the same, no problems at all. Get out there and enjoy it. Okay guys, hope that helps. We'll see you again soon. If you want more like this, check out our website at www.tantrumkitesurf.com. But that's all from me today, guys. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.